piano effectively. Most of kids, especially younger beginners, their muscle is not strong enough and their skill is not strong enough to be able to play softly and gently. So in many cases, they're trying to play soft, but then they end up having no sound, or they end up having their left hand be empowered. So remember, especially for the younger kids, you ask them to prioritize the balance over dynamic because they focus too much about the dynamic. They are not able to bring out the melody in a singing style because they're so worried that their right hand might be empowered, right? So just help them to play right hand always mezzo forte or forte, so they can focus intensively on bringing out the melody in singing style. And then also you can ask them to play left hand alone softly, maybe just pressing halfway down or just a quarter way down, so they can play lightly, gently, and softly. So once they work on the balance, you can help them to work on the dynamic, right? So they're always aware of the fact that right hand, the melody has to be always brought out more clearly than the harmony. Now you ask them to play both hands in soft manner. Even if they play both hands softly, they are aware of the fact that their melody should be always brought out more clearly than the harmony. So that way it's easier for them to work on the dynamic. If they start working on the dynamic first, they end up having no sound or they end up having wrong balance. Right? At the outset, you always need to tell kids to ignore the dynamic and just focus on the balance, where you need to bring out the melodies and keeping the harmony soft. After they have intensive training on balance, you can help them to work on the dynamic. So that is more effective for kids to understand how exactly the dynamic and balance work at the same time, and how to reconcile between dynamic and then balance at the same time. It's easier for them to understand how it works all together.